Hello everyone, welcome to Nextera Tutorials, and in this great short and easy tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to make that epic looking hologram effects like the 21st century devices. There is the hologram, so we'll now learn the 21st century effects within 20th century. So let's begin. First of all, you'll have to import your main video clip, drag it from the project media panel and drop it on the new composition button to create a new composition. Okay, this is the main video clip of mine in which my watch is shown. Actually here the hologram will be shown on my watch. I simply did the hologram effect by making the main hologram composition and then just motion tracking my watch and then applying the motion track to my hologram composition. And the first rule is make the least movement possible, as this is the motion tracking stuff. You have to get the least movement possible and make sure that the watch is always inside. As you notice, I always kept the watch inside my camera view so that I can track it very easily. And okay, now let's start it in creating the main file. So click on this composition button to make a new composition. Give some HD resolution, any frame rate, and give your duration to at least bigger than the main video. Now I've given 1 and click OK. And then here's the hologram 1 file. Now I really recommend you download this hologram 1 file. The link to download this hologram 01 file is given in the description below, and please download it. The link to download this hologram 1 file is given in the description below. And once you've downloaded it, it's just this laser scanning project. This composition is a main laser scanner, and I have really created this using Adobe After Effects. Let's quickly resize it, and once you've downloaded it, please mark my words, you will really need this. Now go to the composition and right click and create a new solid, and make sure the solid is about a blue color, or even you can give a green color. Blue color will be fine. Okay, now go to the effects and presets panel, and then you'll have to search for the fractal noise effect. Let's wait a little bit. Now let's search for the fractal noise effect and drag it and drop it on the blue solid to make it the fractal noise. Now by tweaking some of these properties, now go to the effects and presets panel and search for the find edges effect. Again, click and drag this onto the blue solid and then give the blend a little bit more, and it should be good to go. Okay, now enable the hologram 1 layer and please put it on top of the blue solid by clicking and dragging it. And now go to the effects and presets panel and search for the linear color key effect and drag it and drop it on the hologram layer, and then using the color dropper tool, click it and pick the black color and then give some matching softness or matching tolerance, and you will notice that the green scanner is moving up and down of the blue solid. Now what you really have to do is, your main footage is totally ready. Now what you have to do is, in the project you may need some profile picture. Just give a picture, some text that an important message is coming on your watch. The message is the hologram effect. So go to file and import any picture, or you can give only text. It's all your opinion. I'll just import my profile picture. I'll drag it and drop it right between the hologram and the blue solid, so it fits below the hologram but over the blue solid. And I'll just position it more clearly about here will be fine, and you will need to decrease the opacity of the hologram layer. Click on it and press T, and I will reduce it to about this much will be fine, 45%. Okay, and now we will give some text. So get a text tool and then click and drag it to select a position to give the text, and I will write in hello friends. It's just all your opinion what you want to give. Okay, once done, just get out of it and make sure the text is right under the hologram but over the blue solid. And if you want, you can give the text its color because it's looking very much lonely. I will give blue color, of course. and if you need, you can just position it using the pointy tool like here. And one thing I really forgot is right click the hologram 1 file in the project media panel, select interpret footage and main, and make sure its loop is quite extensively beyond 1 minute. Give it 88 times. I really don't care. And once done, you will notice that you can just pull it, and if you scrub to your composition, you will notice that a hologram effect is complete. Now we will go to our main video clip, and now we have to just motion track this whole file. So go to window and enable the tracker window. I will quickly make it a little bit big, and right click in the composition and make a new null object that will contain all the data. I'll click on track motion to track it, and tick mark rotation and scale in case you move your hand. Now I'll tell you that this may not be only the watch, it may be any object that you are using, a device, a phone, or etc. And now put these two motion trackers above a high contrast object. Zoom in to make it more clearly. Now I won't go to all, I will not go to all the rules of this motion tracking, because I have already made a beginner's tutorial on motion tracking, and please see it. The YouTube video link is given in the description below, and watch that beginner's motion tracking tutorial first and then continue with this tutorial. And make sure that the small box is containing the high contrast object and the outside box containing the environment. And when I've put it on two ends of your object, in this case my watch, now click on the analyze play button, analyze forward button to analyze it, and you will automatically see that the motion tracker is following magically with your watch, and this will cleanly detect the watch and motion track it finely. Make the least movement, but make some movement if you like, because it makes it totally real, and after some time, according to the length of your video, the motion tracking will be finished. And then click on this edit target, and then select the null object. Click OK. Once done, click apply and select the X and Y dimensions and click OK. Now you can close the tracker window. Let's collapse all the layers. And now if you scrub to the footage, you will notice that the null object is moving with the watch, so our motion data is secured. Now we will place the hologram effect. Here is the comp 1. Drag it and drop it right over all the thingy stuffs, and then hide the null object. Now while the comp is still selected, resize it. Go to the middle where you know the watch is barely visible, and you are pointing towards that hologram effect about here, and then position the hologram right there. If you want, you can make it 3D, and then go to press R here, and then just play around with the Y axis, X axis, or any other thing or the other. And now click on the composition, press T to reveal its opacity, and make sure the opacity is really low enough. About 74% will be really enough. Okay. And now what you really have to do is grab the parent tool, drag it and drop it on the null, and now bam, just scrub to your footage, and you will notice, OMG, the hologram is cleanly following the watch. And now if you want more cleaning stuff, just right click on the composition and make some new solid, make it a blue color, disable its visibility, and using the mask tool, just mask out some of the areas that you need to be glowed. You know, if there's a hologram coming out of watch, it must glow. So just go to the mask properties by pulling out these twisties, and then give some mask feathering over that mask, and then while pressing T, just remove the opacity, and always drag the parent tool and drop it on the null. Everything you must parent with the null object. And if you scrub the composition, you will notice that the hologram, both with the nice old blue color, is totally following it, and it's your hologram effect totally complete. It looks so epic. Okay, so thanks everyone, this is the effect.